Well, good morning. It's really great to have you here, Jacquette Thompson, and you are the founder and owner of Soul Sisters Custom Designs. I'm so excited to have you as my guest today.
Thank you so much, Lee. I am so excited to be here.
It's going to be fun, isn't it? Not that you're a fun person or anything.
I try.
Me too. So what I'll do is I'm going to ask you some questions, and I know I happen to know a little bit about your business and some of the creative things you're doing. So I'm excited for you to give some examples of what you're doing with your products and how it's evolved, because you're different now. You used to be
Yes.
called. Well, I'll let you tell your story, but I think people are going to hear about it here in just a moment, and they're going to be excited. So get us started. Tell us, what do you do in your business, and for how long have you been doing it?
Okay, I have been doing this for about 13 years now. I create custom jewelry. So, jewelry and more, I should say. It used to be Soul Sisters Jewelry Designs, where I simply focused on creating unique jewelry for beautiful people. That's kind of my thing. And we create your style. So everyone has a style of how they do what they do and what the way they wear their clothes and that sort of thing. So my jewelry accentuates that. There are some people that feel they're most beautiful when they're in a string of pearls. Some people feel they're most beautiful when it's something that's jazzy, kind of like what I have on. That's completely different. So I've been doing this for a while, and the business, and we'll talk more about that. The business has kind of shifted a bit since COVID, but it gave me the opportunity to expand my line and do a lot more than just jewelry. So I do t-shirts as well. So yeah, they do a lot of different things.
That's wonderful. So 13 years, that's a long time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good. So right now, who's your best customer? So who loves to buy what you do, what you make?
My best customer, and she really has become a friend, which most of my clients have, is someone with a creative mind or someone that thinks outside the box. Because what I like to do is you give me the outfit, the occasion, the color, just this outer scope of what it is that you're doing or going to do, then leave me free to do everything else. Okay. So one of my customers loves t-shirts, but she's kind of like me and doesn't like them up around her neck. So the shirt that I have on now is kind of an example of that, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. The
Okay.
collar, as you can see, has been cut off. The sleeves are shredded and they have bling on them, and my company logo is on the front. So it's just a different way to wear the required t-shirt, because some businesses and companies have a shirt that has their logo or something on it. So I decided to make it more fun because that's what I like. So I create these t-shirts for her. And of course, she's like me, has to have the matching jewelry. So I've got the matching bracelet, the earrings to go with the necklace,
So
that.
it's so appealing and so attractive, and I feel like I know you by looking at what you're wearing, because we all say who we are by what we're wearing.
That's right.
You'll find that I wear red a lot. I feel like that's kind of my signature color. I wear the red lipstick, so you get that. Well,
Yes.
so if I wanted to have you design something for me, and let's say I'm in Colorado, you're in Wichita, Kansas,
Yes.
but that doesn't stop you you can serve anybody, right? Okay, so
Anybody.
if I sent you a picture of myself and then said what I'm looking for,
Yes.
would you be able to help me buy what I need, and then you would send it to me?
Absolutely. I ship all over the nation. I have created wedding, the bridesmaid, the brides, the mother of the bride, everybody's jewelry that they desired, and they were in Atlanta.
That's great.
Wonderful. She just sent me, and this lady actually sent me a swatch of the material, but I have a pretty good eye for colors. So I had already gotten the beads that were going to go with it, and they had beautiful, elegant dresses. So obviously it wasn't wild and crazy like my design, but the pearls and other materials that I design with come in so many textures, so many colors. It gives me the opportunity to create exactly for their personality. All the bridesmaids' dresses were different. So they needed a different neckline. Some of them had no neckline, some had high necklines, and jewelry is designed just for the outfit that you're wearing. So that's exactly what I did. And I shipped it off to them. They were so happy.
Oh, how wonderful. That's great. I
It's
love that.
fun.
Well, earlier you mentioned that you made a shift in your business since COVID. So tell me about those changes that you made because of COVID.
Okay, before COVID happened along, my business was going awesomely because I love what I do, as you can
Mhm.
tell. And I was doing what I call girl time events. So, what a girl time event is, the girls get together, it's an evening of fun. Everybody creates a bracelet or earrings, and you take those things home with you. So, I'm there as the expert, of course, to help you, like, they know what color they like but not how to put it together. So I use my expertise to help them create what they want to create. So when COVID came along, I had I still laugh about this because it's just unbelievable how COVID just stopped everything. But I had 9 different girl time events all lined up, ready to go, and everything was shut down. So I'm
Mm.
like, okay, now what do I do? So I shifted to online. So just like we're here on Zoom, I
Mhm.
was able to do our girl time events online, and I shipped away the beads and all the supplies that they need, and then I could show them online how to create the product. So that was great because I was able to add in my friends that live in Texas and North Carolina on with my girl time events. They weren't able to do them otherwise, them being here in town. So I shifted in that way. And I've also decided, when we were at home, all, by ourselves, couldn't go out. I don't know about you, but I was like in this crazy cleaning mode. So I had lots of jeans that my sons weren't wearing anymore. My brother was no longer in the military, so he had military uniforms that he wasn't going to do anything with. So I took them and created with them. So this is a part of my brother's military
Mm,
uniform.
wonderful.
So being able to upcycle these items, and even COVID really did a number on us, right? We lost a lot of people, and yes, that's a sad situation, but not to anyway, if you're going to do something because of COVID, and they could have passed away for some other reason, but being able to upcycle the denim and the camo, I'm able to do heirloom type jewelry.
Mm.
So take grandpa's sweater or his favorite shirt or whatever it is, and I can create a piece of jewelry for you to keep as a keepsake. I did that with another friend. Her grandmother had this old necklace. So I took the necklace apart and created memorable bracelets for all the girls on that side of the
Oh,
family.
that's nice.
So it's wonderful that I'm able to use my gift to share in their memory with their family members. So
I love
that was
that. And
a
I
great
also
gift with COVID.
love the word upcycle.
Yes,
That's
yes,
beautiful.
it's
And
so much
that's
fun.
what it is, because it's not a recycle. It's moving up to a new place in the
Oh yes, a big
world.
place.
Be my favorite world.
Yes, we just had a fashion show, and these items were featured in the fashion show, and a lot of it was my upcycled denim and camo, and it was the belle of the ball. It was so much fun.
That's great. So just curious, what do you do with the denim that you had? Are you just making things like what you have on and bracelets and just
Actually, I have been using every piece of
okay,
it
okay.
in one design or the other. This doesn't have actual beads on it, but
Okay.
I actually take the denim, and hopefully you can see this on camera, and the camo, and I make beads
Oh, I see.
out of that material.
Okay,
So
that's darling.
yeah, it takes a little while, and it's
I
it's
bet.
time consuming, but I love it because, again, if you're taking grandpa's old shirt or whatever, it has to be fashioned into something that will go with jewelry. So
Mhm.
I've just figured out how to do that. I mean, I'm one of those people that just kind of sit down and problem solve how to make it all work. And being able to use these fabrics is just awesome.
That's great. I love that. Okay, so everything that you did because of the pandemic, what are some of the things you still do now? Are you still doing your girl, what'd you call that?
Girl time
Girl
events.
time now? You still doing those now?
I haven't done them as much. People are still where, you know how we were kind of like, okay, you can go to the grocery store now. We were like those kids shut up in
Right.
the classroom.
Yes.
So people are still running around, and I have been at craft show after craft show, and we've just been so busy that
Okay.
we haven't sat down with them. But I would love to get back into doing those events because it's so much fun,
Mhm.
and it gives us a girls' night out. That's what we need.
Well, and it fills your soul to be
Yes,
around the people, right?
absolutely.
And we
Absolutely.
have to fill our soul.
That's right. That's right.
And
And
I
that's
know
the
that the
thing.
product that you make, you're passionate about, but the people that you serve, you're also passionate
Yes.
about too.
Yes, that camaraderie definitely is a wonderful thing. And being able, like I said, I did it before online. That was a wonderful thing as well. But just being able to interact with the people, and I swear we have more fun than
That's
than
great.
creating, but it's just great to be around people that
It's
way.
a real girl time event, is what
It
you're saying.
is. It is.
That's great. Well, the next question I have for you is, so you've been in business 13 years. What's
Mhm.
been your biggest learning since you've been in business?
Well, the thing that I've learned the most is that I cannot learn enough.
Mm,
I'm a huge advocate of educating myself and learning new ways to do things. So, not really a lot of in the actual field of jewelry creating, but collaborating with someone else and helping them to do what they do. So, there was also a point this year where I just had so many newbies, as we call them, new to business. And I included them in pop-up shops that we did. So they were able to feature their businesses. I gave them little helpful hints and tips that they may not have known as far as being in business. So being able to collaborate, that's a huge thing for me. And I've kind of leaned into that where I'm really able, if I'm able to help someone else, that's what I want to do.
right. And I know I believe it was Zig Ziglar who said, you can get whatever you want by helping enough people get what they want. And there was a time when I thought, oh, that is so corny, but it's
Right.
so true.
It is. It is. It really is. And it's so rewarding. That is one
Yes.
thing that I love. And I know that's probably your heart as well, being this,
Mhm.
you're a coach as well. So yeah.
Yeah, it's yes, for sure. Well, so we're going to take this this interview, and it's going to be converted into a newsletter. And in the newsletter, you can promote anything you want to offer. Do you have any kind of offers that you would like to offer out there? And it may go on forever. So think about it being something that if even in a year from now, someone says, "Oh, I want to call her and have her make something or do something," what kind of an offer would you like to have us publish for you?
I would love to have the opportunity to go around the nation with the Girl Time events. Sure, there's something to do in every city, but I feel like Soul Sisters Custom Designs is a unique business and it's a unique opportunity for people to get together. So I would love to do that all over the nation. Creating the shirts that I've just shown you is also another thing. I have created them for local organizations and as well as just but like there was a conference and I created their t-shirts. Like I walked into Torchy's and they really admired the shirt that I had on. So I created Torchy's shirts where, like where my logo was their Torchy's logo. So I've done a lot of different custom things and I just love being able to be in the room with people when they're doing these things. So I would love to do girls' time events with people.
Awesome. And that can be done on Zoom. So that will
It
be
can
easy.
be done on Zoom, absolutely. And that's the beauty of it.
Okay. And the girl time events, do you also make the shirts? Do you do all your offerings or is it jewelry, both, everything with custom?
In the past, I've done mostly bracelets. I've done some events where there were earrings, but mostly bracelets, but we can do anything.
Okay.
It's the level of skill of the client because like I said before, a lot of people don't understand how to put them together. I love purple, so I want a purple one, but they don't know how to put it together.
Right.
That's where I'm in the room as the expert to help them get it done and created that it's going to last them forever.
Well, I'm one of those people. I know what I like, but I wouldn't have any idea how to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet a lot of women are that way because we have.
They are. Surprisingly enough, there are a lot of women that just they don't understand the in and outs of it, and thus the reason they don't create jewelry.
But we
So
know what we like.
that's right. You know what looks good on you. You know
Yes.
what you like, what you're comfortable with, because some people don't like earrings. Some people can't stand things around their neck. So
Right.
it's to each to their own. And I'm glad that I have the versatility to just get in there and be like, okay, if you don't like this, let's try it this way. So yeah, I have a lot of flexibility that they can get in on.
Great. So the next question I have is, what's most inspiring about your industry? So industry is big, right? What do you find most inspiring about it?
Um, I'm not really a fashion week girl, but I love that the theme and color palette, so to speak, changes so much with the season.
Mm,
Because right now it's fall. So I have a lot of clients that love deep, dark colors, burgundies and browns and that sort of thing because it's seasonal. Then
mhm.
you have someone like me that doesn't care that it's wintertime. I'm going to wear hot pink anyway because I like it. So I love the change and the shift,
Mm.
but I love to be able to incorporate that into what it is that they need designed.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure after this interview is heard, people are going to want to know how to find you. So what's the best way for people to to reach you now?
Yes, I'm most active on Facebook,
Okay.
and on Facebook it's Soul Sisters Bling at Soul Sisters Bling will take you directly to my page. On that page, you'll find the links to my Instagram, TikTok, and I haven't put LinkedIn on there, but I'm on LinkedIn as
Okay.
well. We're in the middle of switching websites and testing out Etsy and different things because the designs that I create, they really are one of a kind. So it's a little difficult to be for Soul Sisters to be an Amazon.
Correct. Yeah.
It's not a good fit because everything is so unique. 10 people can see it, but there's only one of the creation. So I try to be intimate with the platform that I'm on so that people can really get what they want.
So Etsy may be a really good
Yeah.
option for you. And there's others too. Well, good. I'm really glad that you're able to find a place that's going to market you the way you need to be marketed and not just be one of many.
Yes, and I figured that out with all the websites that I've done. And yeah, it's
Yes.
like, yeah, we need to get intimate because that's really where my clientele is. It's really, they want the one-on-one, and that is my wheelhouse, as they call it. And that I really like to be one-on-one with the clients. So,
Right. Well, I'm going to get one of those t-shirts that you have
okay,
on. So I'll be reaching out to you about that. So would
absolutely.
it be okay if you put your email address out there for everyone? Can they email you
Yes,
directly? Okay.
yes.
What is your email address?
It is Soul Sisters Beads, BEADS at gmail.com.
Okay. Well, I hope you get a lot of calls. I'm sure I'll be the first one. I want to thank you, Jacquette Thompson, the owner and founder of Soul Sisters Custom Designs, for the participating in the business spotlight here with Action Coach Business Coaching. And it's been a pleasure to interview you, and I will be in touch with you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Bye-bye.